takes over us the way it does a woman. It's just a very different experience. You know, I hope I'm not sidetracking, or I hope that made sense. You know, it's a very it's a very tough topic. You know.
Yeah, and you know, like I watched your video today called PUA Shaming Tactics.
Yes.
And I'm like sitting at a gas station, and dude, I was like just waiting to fucking get in line or whatever. I'm like sitting there with headphones in, and you said something like, "Yo, if they send me another fucking RSD email, I'm gonna pull out a pistol and blow a hole through the fucking computer screen." Dude, I was like, I probably looked like a fucking maniac.
Jesus.
Like sitting there, like laughing my fucking ass off.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And I was like, that's so true, man. I've definitely went down that like PUA rabbit hole for a while. Like I started reading the book The Game by Neil Strauss.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I did that shit for a while, and it's like it works, but at the end of the day,
it's kind of empty,
like,
isn't it?
What's up?
I said it's kind of empty, isn't it?
That's exactly what I was just about to say, man. Like I just felt like empty. Like this shit don't mean nothing.
No.
Like I'm not really getting any fucking thing out of it.
No.
You know, other than like, oh, like I get to fuck chicks, but then that shit became like a fucking job. Like it literally became like it became like a fucking part-time job, you know? It's like exactly like what you said. Like, man, I gotta pay the fucking bills. Like I actually have to go to work. I don't get paid to go to nightclubs and shit.
Exactly. And fucking a woman is just one piece of the pie. Here's the thing, bro. You're entitled to sex from a woman, right? So here's the thing. You're not meant to be going out there as a man. It's not natural for you to have to go out. I mean, we live in a warped society, so you have to do this, but it's not natural for you to have to go out there and do a song and dance just to get a piece of a woman's pussy. Okay, in a healthy society, you're supposed to be able to get the sex whenever you want from her, and you're supposed to get all the other qualities that women used to have, meaning her submissiveness, her cooking, her cleaning, her femininity, her supportiveness. Women don't have any of those qualities anymore, and they have a big ego. So PUA tells you to go out there and do a song and dance just to get a piece of her ass, but it's so much work for so little reward, because you're doing all this work just so you can get a fraction of a woman. So even when you succeed, it still feels empty. It still feels like you're failing, because she's not even a complete woman. You just did all of that for a fraction of a woman.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
This shit never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah.
So
even when you win, you lose, because she's not even a complete woman. She's fucking 10% of a woman. So you did 100% of the work to get 10% of a woman, even when you get to fuck her. You know, that's why it feels empty.
Yeah, another thing I liked that you said, I think it was in that same video, or it was one of them I watched today. I watched like a fucking shit pile of them, and you said like, yo, anybody who tells me to be humble, or yo, you're being too cocky, man. Like, yo, fuck that, man. Yeah. Like I'm a man. Like, look around. Everything you see that was built.
It's called protect your manhood.
Man. Like, where's this respect? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I deserve that shit.
Absolutely.
Like, I love that mentality.
Yeah, that was the protect your manhood video, I think.
Yeah, protect your manhood. Yeah, that was it. And that's just like, is mind blowing. I'm like, how the fuck have I not came onto this until now? You know,
it's true.
Like everything you say, it makes so much sense. Okay, another question I have is like, the more I've been looking up MGTOW and like those kind of videos, I'm seeing this thing. I don't fucking know like what it is. Okay, but I also am like, I don't really want to click on it because it doesn't fucking look good. It's like INCEL.
Incel.
Incel. Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's the guys who are involuntary celibate, meaning they're not having sex because they can't get laid, not because they don't want to. That's what that is.
I was like, it just looks weird. I don't know about all that shit.
Yeah, I haven't really dived into that shit either, honestly.
Yeah. Involuntary celibate. Like, I mean, I can get laid if I want to. That's not an issue. But just like right now, I'm like, yo, this shit seems kind of like fucking dangerous. Because another thing you said in your video too is like, and one of them, I can't remember which one at the moment either, but you were like, yo, fuck approaching a chick, like fuck a cold approach, because like you never know like what the chick could say, or if a dude's gonna come up and sucker punch you.
Man.
You know, I was thinking that same thing. I was like, yo, I'm not doing that shit anymore at all. But I did like the fact that you said, you know, the PUAs or whatever, like, yeah, you know, you shouldn't be such a pussy. Like, yeah, you should go out and cold approach chicks all the time. Like, dating in your social circle is ridiculous. And I thought about, nah, that definitely makes sense from a tribal sense, like in the sense that like human beings by nature are tribal, like we're part of a tribe. So like, I guess way back in the day, you know, I guess it's like something that's already programmed into us. Like, I'm going to go for the group that I'm with, go for a woman there. Because, you know, if you take it to that tribal mentality, it's like, I'm not trying to go outside my tribe.
It's not natural.
And risk getting fucking killed. You know, like way back in the day when they're like bows and arrows and shit.
Yes. And here's the thing, man. Living in a city is not natural. Humans, we were meant to live in tribes of 150 to 200 people. So the very act of living in a city is not natural for a human. Not to mention, you know why you get approach anxiety is because it's like you said, you're approaching a neighboring tribe and trying to take one of their women. You don't know how the fuck they're going to react. It's that biological instinct telling you, don't go out of your comfort zone. But it's actually a good thing, because here's the thing. Back in the day, when you picked a woman from your tribe, back when humans still had tribes, you got a much better understanding of that woman because you grew up around her your whole life. So you got to see her develop your whole life. And you have people that grew up around her that you know also that you can use as reference points to see if she's a quality woman or not. When you approach a woman that's outside of your tribe, meaning cold approach a random woman in the street and you start dating her and then you marry her, you don't know her history. You don't have her records. You weren't keeping tabs on her whole life to see what she was doing, to see if she's really the woman she's saying she is or not. You know, her history is hidden from you forever. You know?
Yeah, which is, I mean, that's such a good, I mean, I guess I don't really know like what to say about that other than like this shit just, it makes so much sense. But it's like, dude, just the way like with all the media programming and subconscious type shit that's going on, like everyone's fucked up. And I've taken this like MGTOW thing, and then I've been looking at like even deeper stuff than that, you know, like going on to like metaphysics and you know, like quantum entanglement, and really kind of like opening my eyes up to a lot of like different spiritual beliefs and stuff. Right. Not really that I believe or subscribe to all of them, you know, like, I mean, I definitely agree with MGTOW. Some of this stuff's like kind of fucking far out there, but if you look at it, I commented earlier and I was like, I said something like, the more that I look at like MGTOW and stuff like that, my life feels more and more like the fucking movie, The Truman Show.
Yeah.
Like it's all a script, you know, like everything's going according to plan.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, bro, I just wanted to call in and just ask like that one thing. Dude, thank you for these live streams. Thank you for like answering the phone, man. Like I really appreciate all this stuff you're doing, dude.
Definitely. I'm happy to help.
I think